going on, guys? Welcome back to Geek Muscle. I'm your host Drew, and today we're going to be talking about something that's a little bit controversial, just on the tad side. Some of you might think I'm being a bit blunt but honest, while others might think I'm being a bit of but that's okay because it's just my opinion. You're entitled to your own opinion as well. So if you agree with me, perfect. If not, that's good too. Well, be it as it may be, today I'm going to be talking about the term fat shaming. What fat shaming is and what it isn't. Because there's a lot of people out there that confuse fat shaming with giving a reality check to somebody for their own good. Mind you, this is coming from a former fat person as well as a former skinny person. In other words, I've been through both ringers in the past. So I've been bullied for being chubby, and then later on I was bullied for being too thin. So I know what it feels like to be in those situations. I mean, hell, I had an eating disorder. I mean, how much more relatable do I have to be, right? But at the same time, as I grew out of it and I became a trainer, I learned the proper ways of approaching somebody that struggles with their weight. So what is fat shaming? Well, in my opinion, fat shaming is when somebody intentionally calls out on somebody or a specific population about their excessive weight, but they do it out of malicious reasons to insult. They do it out of the purpose to just bring them down, that way they hide their own insecurities that they're dealing with. That's what these individuals do. They suck out the life and happiness out of others just so they can boost up their own egos. That way it's so high up there, you know what. One great example that I can use is Nicole Arbor. So if you don't know who Nicole Arbor is, well, I can't really blame you for it. She's kind of irrelevant to say the least. So Nicole is a conservative YouTuber in which she's incredibly blunt on specific topics such as politics, religion, and social justice. She did, however, make it into the spotlight back in 2015 in which she uploaded a video entitled Dear Fat People, in which she cold-heartedly attacked obese and overweight individuals, just attacking them and telling them that they should just stop eating.
Dear fat people. What are you gonna do, fat people? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna chase me? Really? You're gonna chase me? It's gonna be like Frankenstein. I can get away from you by walking at a reasonable pace. Fat shaming is not a thing. Fat people made that up.
Yeah, but I couldn't fit into a store. That's discrimination.
No. That means you're too fat and you should stop eating. Fat shaming. Who came up with that? That's f***ing brilliant. Yes, shame people who have bad habits until they stop. Fat shaming. You are killing yourself. Yeah. I'll sleep at night.
The thing Nicole fails to realize is that you can't just tell somebody that's fat to stop eating and go to the gym. It's not that easy. While many individuals are fat and overweight because of the lack of exercise and laziness, many people overconsuming calories due to emotional stress. Some replace old habits such as smoking and drinking with food. Some people aren't even able to be as active due to having a physical disability or not having access to a gym or a trainer or anything that's accessible to them. While she did state in the video that she was only attacking those that are fat because of laziness, she's still missing the point. She later claimed that the video was meant to help out and spread awareness, but for her to just insult them in such a way and just make fun of them and use comedy to get her message through, she sounds pretty ignorant in her part. But I highly doubt that this was meant to help out other people. You can clearly tell by just watching it that this was meant to insult and to get viewers. Now, what do people normally think when they hear fat shaming? Well, for the most part, they do think about the definition that I just gave you. However, they do tend to go a little bit more extreme than that. While I don't necessarily believe that fat shaming and insulting people will help them get to a healthier lifestyle, neither will it by babying them. What do I mean by this? Well, I'm talking about fat acceptance. The idea that you should just embrace who you are and just love yourself and don't make the effort to change. Even though you're unhealthy, you can die. I've seen this so many times, and I'm sure you have as well, that whenever somebody that's either overweight or obese, those people around them, they're too nice with them out of sympathy, and they just, they walk around, they tiptoe around them just to not hurt their feelings, not to insult them. They're extremely careful of what they say because they don't want to hurt their feelings. And whenever somebody tries to be honest with them out of the purpose to help out, they only get attacked and get called an for hurting their feelings. I understand it's coming from a good place. They don't want to hurt that person's feelings. They don't want to ruin their day. I understand that. But in reality, by being too protective of their feelings that you just don't want to hurt them, you're just hurting them in the process as well. Whenever clothing ads or magazines are promoting the plus sizes and that it's okay to feel that way, it's okay to feel comfortable in your own body, I cringe so much. Because no, I'm sorry, you're not healthy. And that shouldn't be something to settle with or to be proud of at all. You're basically telling people that it's okay to settle for less for a decaying body, that they shouldn't feel the need to change. Inclusivity is important, I get that. But no, not when it comes to overweight or obesity. That's not acceptable, I'm sorry. If somebody is overweight or obese at that risk of chronic disease, wow, that rhymed, kind of. They need the encouragement to change, to not be stuck in that health state. Now, another example that I can use is popular YouTuber Shane Dawson, and I'm sure a lot of you know who he is, unlike Nicole. Now, if you know who Shane Dawson is, you know he's loved by many in the YouTube community, well, prior to the current situation he's in, while at the same time, people know that he has always dealt with insecurities, specifically about his weight. Because in the very beginning, he has always shown it. In the very beginning, when he was younger, he was obese. He was morbidly obese. And then he slimmed down completely. Now, he's kind of a little bit in between of both. So a couple of months ago, somebody commented on one of Shane's videos that they were concerned about his most recent weight gain. And literally everybody that likes Shane came in onto the defense of him. Now, whether that individual left that comment out of the purpose of caring or out of malicious reasons, regardless, it's none of their business. End of it all, it's none of their business because they don't know that person. Because while you may be a fan of somebody on YouTube or whatever, you don't necessarily know them. That said, on the other side of the spectrum, people were also in the wrong, coming to the defense of Shane, telling people to shut up, leave Shane alone, or shut up, Shane's perfect, what are you talking about, or don't listen to them, Shane, you're perfect the way you are, etc., etc. And here's the thing, Shane doesn't need your help, guys. He's not a kid. Yeah, he has his body issues. I get it. It's not easy. I've been through it so many times as well. But he overcame that challenge before. He can do it again. He doesn't need his fans to come to the defense of him. He doesn't need this pity party from anybody being like, oh, leave him alone and everything. He doesn't need that. Now, replace Shane with a newer, younger YouTuber. Keep the same situation, the same comment, and the fence, the same way as with Shane, they go onto the defense of him. But in this case, the kid would listen to the comments. He would let those comments get to his head because he's new, he's vulnerable to the internet. He would let the comments telling him that it's okay, that he shouldn't change, get to him. And he's not gonna make any lifestyle change. He lets the comments such as, you're beautiful the way you are, and you don't need to change and everything. It gets printed on his head that there's no reason to change and people are just hating. He's gonna get the idea that being big is accepting when it shouldn't be. It should not be a norm. And that's the thing I'm trying to get at here. Sometimes people need to hear the truth, even if it hurts. Mind you, not from complete strangers online, but I'm talking about family, friends, spouses, trainers. Sometimes you need to hear the harsh reality that you're not healthy, even if it hurts. Because those around you that tell it like it is, they do it because they care about you. Because they want to see you live and have a healthy lifestyle. They don't want to lose you. They're not doing it to be jerks. So family, friends, spouses, don't sugarcoat it. Get it? Sugarcoating. Be blunt about it if you have to. Because it's that harsh reality that will give them the push to make a change. Being too nice or tiptoeing around them just so you won't hurt their feelings, that's only going to get them comfortable. And they're never going to make any sort of decision to change. It sucks, but it's the reality that they have to hear. I know I had to hear it, and later on I had to tell it to other people as well. You can even turn the whole situation the opposite direction. Let's use Eugenia Cooney as an example, in which her case, she's too thin. She has people that constantly tell her out of malicious reasons that she should just go eat a burger or that she's gonna die. You got those that comment on her weight out of the purpose of caring. And then you got those that attack those that comment out of the purpose of caring, that they should just shut up and leave her alone. Newsflash, they're all wrong. So tying it all together, nobody online has the right to call you out on your weight. It's none of their business if they don't know you. Just like Nicole has absolutely no business on insulting a specific population, especially people she doesn't know, people have absolutely no business defending somebody they look up to, as that can be just as bad for them. So in conclusion, guys, don't confuse the term fat shaming with giving somebody you care about a reality check, because both are completely different. I stand fully against fat shaming and those who do it out of the purpose to just insult and make fun of others, but I am very much in favor of being blunt with somebody when needed to. Alrighty guys, so that's all I have for you today. If you agreed, make sure to drop a like on the video. Even if you disagreed, still drop a like on the video. Comment below your point of view on this. If you agree, disagree, let me know. Let's talk about it. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Hit that notification bell so you know whenever I upload. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you guys down in the next one.